What's up, everybody, and welcome back to episode 2 of my new hardcore, where I haven't done a whole lot of work. Actually, I think the only work that I have done is that. I started planning out the next couple of areas. I don't exactly know what they're going to be, because we have potatoes here, wheat, we'll put carrots in another, and then I don't know what I'm going to put on the other ones. I can't think of anything that needs to be planted that I wouldn't already have, so maybe I'll just double up on each one, like 2 potatoes, 2 wheat, 2 carrots. What am I missing? Melons, pumpkins. Those could probably go in the same ones. I don't know. We'll have to plan all that stuff out together. So, someone left a comment on my last video. Who said, I want to thank you, Amelia, for leaving this comment. I really want to like most of your vids. It's just that you chop out so much of it that it's starting to feel like a slideshow and less of a let's play. And then she says she doesn't know. Maybe she still heard about Black Flag, even though the new episode did come out yesterday, and the final episode of that will be out tomorrow. Both of which have been rendered, and well, obviously the other one is up because you hopefully watched it yesterday, but the other one is done as well. It's just yeah, that whole thing. Terry brought a lot on this last semester, so I see him maybe once every 3 weeks, if that. I mean, I'm sure we could probably push it more, but I especially don't want to bother him around now because of finals. But I think that his last final is today, so hopefully I'll bother him a whole bunch during winter break, and we'll get something else out for you guys, and we'll record a whole. Oh, this is the wrong stone. Andesite. What do you look like? Polished up. Do you look good? Oh, actually, that's kind of a more of a complimentary block to stone. We may have to use you. Interesting. Okay, cool. So I've decided that I am going to go with somewhat of a stone look, but I was going to use stone slabs to be the decorating block, like the block to kind of break up the madness that is this build. But I think I lost that block forever. There's no way that I'm going to be able to go down there. And we should try to get what is it? I forget what it's called in here. The respiratory achievement, not achievement. Enchant. I'm going insane. Just you know, ignore me. There we go. All right, so maybe we do something like this. And each floor, that's pretty good. And then we'll have maybe the floor here. Is that gonna feel cramped at all? We'll have what is it? Oh, and I brought up your comment, Amelia, and I tried to reply to it, but I couldn't. I don't know why some comments I can reply to and some I can't. I don't know if that happens if someone deletes their comment. I don't know, but I highly suggest, Amelia, you follow me on Twitter, because I posted before I even put out that hardcore that where Assassin's Creed is coming out or finishing up this week, or something like that, and I'm not sure if you're hurt from it not coming out as constant or as consistently as I would like. Honestly, I would like to have at least 1 episode a week of anything that I do, at least so it's still coming, and you guys know that it hasn't disappeared forever, because a lot of people thought I quit YouTube. Absolutely not. I brought on a lot this year, and it was more than I thought that I could deal with, because I was trying to put out daily videos for a bunch of series while producing Skyrim Insider, which is so much work. It's not just a let's play. I'm really trying to put a lot of effort into making it good and a reliable source for people to come and learn the inner mechanics and all that fancy stuff from Skyrim. But I feel like it may have been pumped up too much, because I know a lot of people are really excited for it, and they ask me about it and where it's at. and all of these things, but it hasn't come out yet because it's one of those things where I never had a due date for it. So if you don't have a due date for something, and any other person who edits will understand this, if you don't have a due date, then you'll just constantly work on it. It'll just, you'll constantly do things for it to make it better, because the more time you have, the more you can work with it, the better it's going to get every single time. It's always going to get better. But since I don't have a due date for it, I haven't put it out, and so I just keep working on random things instead of just finishing it up. And I'm kicking my butt into gear, and I'm going to put out an episode of Skyrim Insider soon. I'm saying soon because I can't put a date on it, because then you guys will hound me on that date, and that date is just gonna come quicker and quicker. And I want to make it good. I don't want to mess it up. I want to make it good. I'm thinking maybe wood there, just like a little bit of wood. Maybe a log instead. Maybe dark oak or just regular oak. I'm thinking maybe just regular oak. Do I have an axe on me? Sure do. But yeah, Amelia, I bring up your comment because I don't want that. That's not what I want. And in fact, I was actually really against the idea of putting any cuts in any of my Let's Plays, because I like the full experience, and I'm sure a lot of you guys like the full experience, and I don't want to rob that from you. But I don't want to bore you with like the mining bits or doing anything repetitive and stuff like that. But you know what? Let's just try it out. Let's just try it out for a couple of episodes. I'm gonna try to do supercuts, which it basically just means no cuts. But I'm just gonna try to plow through the whole episode again, just like I did back in the day. Where I would just record one take, that would be it. I mean, I ramble enough. I should be able to do this, but it's been a while. I mean, I stream all the time, but when I stream, I'm not talking constantly either. I think that when you watch something live, you kind of realize that that it's not really an episode, and you're just watching someone play a game. I don't know. It's a different experience. Does anybody understand where I'm coming from on that? Does anybody understand that, like, when you watch someone do something live, you're okay with them just kind of like not constantly speaking and just kind of taking their time and enjoying themselves and doing the things that they do, and it doesn't seem like you can do that in a Let's Play for YouTube. Like this, you guys are just solely focused on me. Maybe it's because of the chat. I think it may be because of the chat. Because when I'm not talking, you guys can interact in the chat and everything like that. And I have a bunch of just amazing people in the chat on my streams. I think, honestly, that we have a way more active chat for the amount of viewers that we get than other people who have 3 to 4 times our viewer base. Their chat seems dead or it's spam, you know? And our chat gets... It gets kind of goofy sometimes, sure. That seems to be... at some point or another, my stream, the chat just kind of goes off on their own, and they're not really talking about the stream anymore. They're just having a weird conversation to themselves about squids. I don't know. That's what happens. And I'm perfectly okay with that, because that means you guys are entertained. You guys are making friends. And hopefully people have made friends in the chat. I mean, I don't know of any instance of that happening, but you know, I know people have made friends on Mongoose Country and a bunch of other things that I've curated, and that's awesome. I know people that started dating because of something that I've thrown together, and that's weird to me. That a relationship has spawned because of either Minecraft server or the forums or something, you know. And we really, cause I think it's probably because we don't have a whole lot of people doing all that stuff. And on the topic of Mongoose Country too, some people have asked me when applications are going to be opened up next. I don't know, but we're all waiting for 1.8 bucket. That's honestly what we're waiting for at this point. I think all server owners are really waiting for the official 1.8 bucket. But I don't know if it's one of those the cease and desist thing that's going on right now because of that one guy. So Jeb can't actually officially put it out. I don't know if that's still a thing. I'm not following it too closely because Swifty and Bruce and Pete they're all following it closely, so I don't have to. I don't have to check about that stuff daily. Okay, well I think that's probably enough sand. I'm not gonna use this for any sandstone now. Once we find a desert, then I'll start using sandstone as a decorative block. But we'll swim. We'll swim over there. Clay would have been nice too. Oh well. So whenever we hit 1.8, we're going to be starting on a new map. So fair warning to everybody who's playing Mongoose Country right now. There's not a whole lot. We're at that moment where everybody's kind of bored of their stuff on Mongoose Country, and they're not really expanding or making anything new. So you just kind of like you lost your creative mojo basically on Mongoose Country, and I think there's a couple of Server Saturday builds that I can still check out. Hopefully you guys are actually posting those on the forum and not waiting for me to yell at you guys, but you know, just go do it. Just go post it on the forum. The forums are back up, the website's back up, everything is back up and running. So go and do all of that. Should we do a design on this floor? I don't know. Or maybe should we do it 2 blocks thick? Because then we could keep the ceiling kind of simple and it not be really... Or maybe we should just put half slabs. Maybe half slabs. Maybe not stone slabs. But maybe oak slabs? I have a bunch of those. That would be my phone dinging. I might be going to go work for Lutro Customs today because they need help sleeving cables. That might be alright. Is that gonna make this seem weird? I don't know. Let's try it. After we get the floor complete, maybe I'll put half slabs there, and that way we can do a design on the floor and not worry about it. I wish I had spruce too. We have jungle. We have birch. We have oak down here and oak over there. But we don't have, and dark oak too. But we don't have spruce. Oh wait, is that spruce trees over there? Hold up. We may be taking a small adventure. Let me just put all this stuff back. No, 2. Let's make a couple more torches. So, yeah, I don't want to, it is not my intention to do cuts. Huge old cuts. I don't want to cut out anything that you guys want to see, but I don't want to force you guys to watch things that you don't want to see, and I don't want you to come across any moment during the series where you're like, I'll just skip ahead a couple of minutes or so until he's done doing this thing that I can't stand watching him do. So I'm sorry. I will try to rectify this by doing some supercuts for a bit, and we'll see what you guys think. And if you guys do like that, please show me that you're digging it by leaving a comment down below, or you know, giving the video a like. You know, that's simple. That's simple enough, giving it a like. Also, I just realized that I had a wooden hoe in here. I had a broken one. I don't know. Maybe I made that one down below. Who knows? We do need to make another shovel. And this is where I wish I had inventory tweaks, because I can make things nice and pretty. Okay, and yeah, let's go over here. I haven't gone this direction yet. I came from the exact opposite direction, out that way over here, and it's about to be nighttime. What am I doing? I'm insane. What are we doing? Now I gotta swim. Now I gotta swim back. See, this would be a perfect time for a cut. And be like, okay, I'm gonna sleep, and then we're gonna head off for the adventure. And then you guys come back, and I've locked myself in. Okay, note to self: make a dock in the back with a gate. Ah! So we stop swimming. Up the ladder again. There we go. And also, you guys have had an overwhelmingly positive reaction to other games than just Minecraft, which is awesome, because we do have a lot of other games that I want to play. There's actually a couple of indie games that I still want to play too, so indie plays might come back. There's like, what is it? There's some game about pies, something Weatherbottom, I think. I don't know, that I've been meaning to play. It looked like a little funny game, and I want to bring you guys along. And a lot of you are asking, yeah, I'm okay with any game if you play it with Terry. Hey, that's great. I would love to play more games with my best friend, and that would be really cool. But I can't. You guys got to realize that like we're playing at optimum right now, like as much time as we can put into it, because usually, well, the last time when we recorded the Assassin's Creed stuff, that he came over, he was crazy tired, like, you know, just because of school all the time. I mean, he wakes up crazy early and he's at school for like 12 hours and then he comes back home. You know, he's really doing it hard right now. And look at that, that is spruce. I had the spruce in my backyard, I didn't even know. And so I can't, I'm not gonna force him to come over any more than what he wants to. There will be one little series that's coming out with that involves me and him and all of the other members of Team Mongoose. Is that there's this thing in I've talked about Final Fantasy XIV before. Final Fantasy is an MMORPG. By Final Fantasy, whatever, it doesn't matter. You guys know Final Fantasy. It's been out for ages and ages. And this is the second MMORPG of the game, and a bunch of us play it. It's great. You guys should all come play with us too if you like Final Fantasy. This is an absolute joy to play, especially if you like the lore, the story, and everything like that. It's a very pretty game. Great music and great everything, whatever. It doesn't matter. If you decide to play, we play on Leviathan. We have a free company there called Mongoose Knights. And we're pretty active, so anyways, come one, come all that stuff. But there's in the last patch they added a thing called banding, where basically it's basically marriage. That's what it is. Okay, I think for legal reasons they can't call it marriage because it would offend people, and it's just better off just to call it something else, and then it do all the same thing, and then they don't get in trouble by anybody who can't, you know, who can't take life, you know, who can't take the word marriage and it not be in the Christian sense of the word. Anyways, but yeah, you can band with people, and Terry and I decided that we're gonna get banded because we both want the chocobo that comes with it. You get a 2-person chocobo. And the only other way of getting a 2-person chocobo or 2-person mount at all was the recruit a friend option, where you can give a buddy a friend code, and after 90 days of them playing, or subscription, I think that's how they do it. They do it by subscription time. So if someone just starts playing and they buy a 3-month card, after those 90 days, you'll get the mount, a 2-person chocobo mount. And so you can get it with this, and we're like, heck yes, we want a 2-person chocobo because it looks awesome and it's huge and 2 people can ride it. So why wouldn't you want it? So along with that, I think that the banded couple, they get like the ability to teleport to each other or something. I don't really care about the rest of the stuff. I just want the chocobo. But it's been this whole thing for like a couple of months now, because they announced this a while back that that this was gonna come and happen, and I'm just collecting saplings now, guys. So we've been joking about it for a long time, and we were saying that we're going to adopt Alex as our son, so we can legally beat him as our own son, and the government can't say anything about it anymore. So that's going to be a whole thing. But anyways, there's paid plans for it too. There's a free plan, and I think with the free you still get the chocobo, but that's basically it. You get like the chocobo and I think like 1 or 2 things. And then there's a a $10 plan, which is $5 each, because all these plans are divided in half for each person. That gives you like a fancier like banding ceremony and stuff like that, and like a different set of clothes, because you get like special garments to wear during the ceremony and all that stuff. And then there's a $20 one, and then there's a $40 one. We thought together, because we knew about the paid thing for a while, we said, all right, I'm willing to chip in $5 if you are. If it turns out to be something like $10, let's just chip in $5 and we'll just get it. We'll buy it, right? Because we thought at the time that there was only one plan, but there's 3, and so I don't know how to well, where I was going with that, but Nagahiko from the streams and everything like that donated $40 so we can get the platinum level of this ceremony. So we're gonna be getting the platinum one, and with the platinum package, you can even change as much detail as what BGM, what background music plays in the background during I think the entrance of the wedding, and you can, or the banding ceremony, excuse me. And we can change the way we enter and exit, and I think that one of the entrance options was by gondola, so I think that's going to be our entrance, and I think another one was by carriage or something like that. I don't know. We haven't got it yet, because I'm still waiting, because you have to actually request it weeks in advance, so it has to be so if you get one of the packages, you have to actually like reserve a time. I don't know why they decided to do this, but you actually have to plan a date. I don't know if that's to make it more authentic or what, but anyways, yeah, you have to do that. I'm gonna go around and check for saplings again. And so whenever we end up actually getting the plan and setting a date, I will make sure to let all of you know. That'll be all over our Twitter and everything like that, but we're gonna stream it, and I'm gonna record it, and I'm gonna put it up here on this channel as well, so you guys won't miss anything. Hopefully, I mean, if you miss the stream, then you'll be able to catch the episode here on YouTube. So hopefully everybody will see the craziness that is going to be our banding thing, because I think what Terry and I are actually going to do is, because you get 40 invites each, so we get a total of 80 invites that we can send to people in game to come to the banding ceremony. And so I think what we're going to be doing is just giving it out to random people, because we do not know 80 people between both of us on there. We know the people in our free company, and that's about it. So I think we're just going to be like, hey, that dude has a cool name, or I like that dude's outfit, you know, and we're going to just hand them invites. Just mail them, because we can mail them in the Moogle mail too. So anyways, yeah, Final Fantasy XIV. Very cool game. I play a bard. Terry plays a summoner, I believe. I'm terrible at the game, so it's hard for me to remember everything. But yeah, I recommend. If anybody out there is looking for an MMORPG, I'm not trying to destroy your life. I'm just trying to provide you with another option to check out. I think you can get a 1-week trial, so you can just come on and check out the game, see if it's your jam or not. I guarantee you that it gets better the longer you play, because when I first started playing the game, I got to like level 30. The max is 50, and I stopped playing for like 8 months, just because sort of everybody kind of fell out of it, and then I wasn't really having a good time because I didn't really understand what was going on. But then when I came back, I made an effort to get to 50, and on that journey, I sort of realized how you play and how to play, and I've been really enjoying it. It's been a lot of fun. There's a lot of humor too. Like, just wait until you guys start the Hildebrand quest line. It is just the absolute best thing in the world. So it is hilarious. Just Google a man named Godbert, and then if that doesn't get you on board, I don't know what will. I don't know how else to make you guys like this game. But enough about Final Fantasy. We're playing Minecraft. I collect some clay before I head back home. That way I have it so I can make little clay pots for my flowers that I don't currently own. But we'll collect a couple on our way back. And I want cocoa beans too. I want cocoa beans and I want jungle saplings. And my iron axe is almost broken. So both those things may or may not happen. Let's try something sneaky here. Let's try to take out the couple of blocks that are here. Please don't break on me. Thank you. Oh, beautiful. Okay, so hopefully those leaves will start decaying. And it is nighttime and I am terrified because I have some iron armor. I should go make pants and a helmet. I don't know why I haven't. Okay, there's a jungle sapling. What is that sound? Is that a cow? It sounded like an iron golem or something, like smashing around over there. This is very weird. Would like more saplings, please. At least another one before I leave. Please. Oh no. I don't know if you guys have been watching the NVIDIA GeForce Garage series either. It's over on the NVIDIA channel. We're closing up to, we're getting a little bit closer to the episode that I'm in, which is pretty neat. I really enjoyed it. I'm in episode 9, I believe. And I think 6 is preparing to come out soon. Oof. So I think episode 9 will probably be, if they keep going at this rate, it'll probably be somewhere around February, maybe. I was told a lot sooner when I asked him. I was like, hey, when's this coming out? And he said, I don't know, a couple months, and that was like 6 months ago. And they're only on episode 6 right now, which is fine because I'd rather them take the time to edit these episodes because they're doing them very well. I'm really enjoying all of them. And it's weird seeing the produced version after working behind the scenes during all of them, so that's pretty cool. I think the last one was of, oh man. So first time I met this guy, Boddicker, I think, is is the name he goes by. His modern name is Boddicker, where the episode was, or is that the one that they're editing right now? I think that's the one actually they're editing right now. Shoot, was the last episode I think was the decal one then? Like they that was with James? Yeah, the decal guy. But anyways, guys, that's gonna do it for this episode, the Supercut. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully the 60 frame a second came out well enough. This is about as much work as we got done. We went and chopped down some trees. I got a little bit of iron, and that's it. That's it. I should probably go get more gold too, because gold is going to be pretty handy once we start doing tracks and stuff. But anyways, I'm going to go. If you guys like this episode, make sure to give it a like, thumbs up, if you will. Leave a comment if you want to leave some sort of suggestion or idea for something. I would like to know what you guys think about maybe doing the half slab thing. I don't know if it's going to feel cramped. I won't really know that until we get the whole room done. Because of this, it kind of gives off that squished feeling. But I don't know. It might be okay. Who knows? Let me know what you think about this stuff too. What is it called again? I don't know. Andesite? Is that what that one is? And this one starts with a D? These new blocks. Andesite, where are you? There it is, andesite. Andesite and diorite. Andesite and diorite. Oh, that's gonna take me ages to remember. But anyways, I will see you guys for the next one. I think this may or may not just be a Monday, Wednesday show, and Fridays might be something different. I think I might start moving the podcast to video form because most of the time we are like playing stuff in the background. And you know, for those who like watching a video instead, you can watch an hour-and-a-half long video of us just rambling about a bunch of stuff. If you haven't yet, go check out the podcast on the site team-mongoose.com, and there's a whole section for you guys to comment and talk about the podcast and stuff, which we do read, In fact, I'm going to be reading those quite often while we're doing the podcast, so we can make any corrections or talk about any other points that you guys want to hear more about on each episode. So the more you guys are there talking about the podcast, even if it's just like, hey, love the podcast, we want to say we love you too, all right? We want to be able to direct you personally and be like, hey, Mike01 on the forums. That's first off, great name, crazy original. You're the first Mike. That's something to be said right there. Thank you for liking the podcast. We'll see you next week. Anyways, I'm gonna go. Goodbye, everybody.